Fala galera da Ag Fight Diego Ribas, direto de Las Vegas, numa conexão especial com Boston. Deixa seu like, se inscreve no canal, dá essa moral pra gente. Young the future Garry, how are you, sir? Thank you for your time.
Oi, bom dia, tudo bem?
Tudo bem. What's up, my man? All good?
Good, very good. Very happy to be here. Thank you for taking the time out.
Thank you. First of all, let me ask you, how was the training camp in Brazil? For how long did you stay there? Did you do your whole camp over there in Brazil?
Eu treino do Brasil 3 meses. Eu treino Belo Horizonte, São Paulo e Rio de Janeiro. Eu adoro Brazil. I'm not gonna overstep my boundaries on the speaking Portuguese. I'll do what I can and I'll keep learning.
All right.
Eu aprendendo a falar português. É muito importante. So yeah, the food in Brazil is the best in the world. I was in Belo Horizonte, so comida Minas is just different. And then the energy of all the Brazilians, everyone that I met, so helpful, so loving, so caring, so kind. Obviously, I got to see my wife's family and connect with them, and I was very excited and happy about that. But I've also generated so much love and support from the Brazilian nation now that I'm so excited to represent them as well as the Irish. I can promise you now, Diego, I am going to retire and move to Brazil for sure.
Here we go. Where's her family from?
Belo Horizonte.
Okay. Pão de queijo, perfect.
Yeah.
Awesome. For how long did you stay in São Paulo? Did you train at Chute box for a while, right? For how long did you? For how long were you training there?
I trained in Chute box twice. I went via Leito Calma to São Paulo, and I trained that Chute box for 4 days. Then I went back to Belo Horizonte, and then I went back again and trained again with them. And I absolutely love the energy of the gym. What Diego Lima has created in Chute box is sensational, and it's really, really eye-opening to see the way he cares, to see the energy that him and his team possess. It's like a massive family, and it makes me excited to see what I'm going to build with my team and my family, because it's very similar to what they've done.
Did you have the chance to roll with Charles?
I didn't roll with Charles, but my goodness, I was so happy when I seen him. He gave me the biggest hug in the world. He is my favorite current fighter at the moment. I love everything that guy does. So for me to be able to just see him, chat to him, give him that big hug and tell him I love him is awesome.
Okay, you have a big challenge Saturday night. And how was it? How was that? You were traveling Brazil, different cities. How was for you to keep your training camp in a high level in different cities, in different gyms? Did it work out?
Yes, that is the beauty of what I am building. I am a nomadic fighter, and I have no concrete ties to anywhere in the world. I can travel to any corner of the world tomorrow if it offers me the best growth and the best success for any fight. In Brazil, I wanted to see my wife's family and work jiu-jitsu and embrace myself in the Brazilian culture, to learn Portuguese, to learn jiu-jitsu the right way, the Brazilian way. That was what I was excited for. But I'm building a team. I have a full-time strength and conditioning coach. I have a full-time videographer with me now to give people an insight into my life, to see an open door, to understand everything that I'm doing. I flew my striking coach across the world from England to Brazil. I trained jiu-jitsu with Felipe Peña in Brazil. I was absolutely 110% training my ass off. And you guys are going to see that on Saturday night.
So what was the main reason to go to Brazil, other than see your wife's family? But I mean, in terms of training, why did you decide to stay that long in Brazil? Was because of the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu? Was because of maybe the chance to train of Chute box? What was the main goal?
The main goal of going to Brazil was to look at buying a house and look at living there. I'd never been there. I wanted to live there for 2 years since me and my wife have been chatting about going. So the main thing was to go, sound it out, see how we felt, how the energy was, the vibe was. And I think it's very successful because I would move there tomorrow.
That's awesome. Where would you live? Minas
So
or São Paulo?
my wife loves the beach. My wife loves the beach, so she would love like a Bahia type of vibes, a Guarujá type of vibes. I love nature and waterfalls, so as long as we can have both, I'm happy wherever we live. But the food in Minas is the best in the world. So I'm gonna push for it to be more Minas Belo Horizonte vibes.
Okay, I have a few questions to ask you, but before asking the questions about the fight, tell me about the food. That's the third time you're talking about Brazilian food. What's your favorite Brazilian food?
Self-service. Our daughter self-service. Our daughter.
That's so good.
It's the best. Perfeito.
Okay.
Muito rápido. Feijão, arroz, farofa, batata palha, cenoura, mandioca, guaraná. Oh. Get me excited.
It's something you guys don't have in Ireland, right?
No, nowhere else in the world has self-service. No one.
Yeah.
It's so intelligent and it's so smart. I love it.
Perfect. Thank you for the beautiful words from about Brazil. Moving forward, talking about a little bit about your fight Saturday. In Brazil, I mean, as a welterweight, what kind of partners did you have in your weight? Was kind of easy for you to find somebody of the same frame that Neil Magny
I
has?
wasn't necessarily looking for sparring partners. I was looking for evolution, growth, technical growth. I like speaking and talking to people about technique, about jiu-jitsu, about striking. I found a gem in Belo Horizonte in a boxing coach whose name is Hernani. And he is sensational. He is in Belo Horizonte and he is absolutely amazing and someone I would absolutely keep in the team long term. He was phenomenal. But to be able to speak there and talk about techniques and combinations with him is phenomenal. To be able to go and talk to Diego Lima about striking combinations, to be able to chop it up with the black belts and the jiu-jitsu practitioners in Brazil that I talked to him about leg locks, about back attacks, about front headlock sequences, about triangles, about arm bars, just to be able to go through so much technique, that is so much more important to me than the sparring partner.
Okay, tell me about Neil Magny now. Is there something that you have learned in Brazil for this camp that maybe we can see you using Saturday night?
Hey, if Neil Magny tries to get close to me and tries to make this fight dirty and clinch and wrestle, I promise you I'm going to choke his ass unconscious.
He's going to try that. You know that, right?
So if he has any success, I'm going to jump on any limb, any potential submission possible, and I'm going to jump on that mic and go, Viva Brasil!
Okay. When you see like Neil Magny's record, he has more experience than you, and he has a lot of the victories by decision. Is it fair to think that maybe he's gonna try to make like a long fight, like a war, bringing you to deep waters? Do you think like that?
No.
Did you prepare yourself for that?
No, this is a Neil Magny's fight. This is my fight. Neil is going to beat to my drum. He'll do what he's told in that octagon. He will stand where he is supposed to stand, and I will bait him in to be where he shouldn't be, because I make him stand there. And when he stands there, I'm gonna crack him. When he tries to engage, I'm gonna crack him. If he tries to clinch, I'm gonna slice him open with some elbows. Wherever this fight goes, I am in charge. I am in control. This is my fight.
Okay, Jan, you are 25 years old, right?
Yes.
And you are undefeated. You are fighting again, pay-per-view card, main card. Where does your confidence come from? Why are you so confident? I love watching that, but why are you so confident about yourself?
You're gonna like this one. You're gonna like this answer. I know you are, because I know you're Brazilian, and I know Brazilians will connect with this on a very different level. My confidence comes from being blessed. I was gifted. I was gifted by the powers above. I am simply just here to receive and do what I am supposed to do. I got Espiritu Santo tattooed on the back of my neck, the Holy Spirit, because I am the Holy Spirit on earth. That is what I feel. I feel like that God has put me here to be in these shoes and walk this walk and do what I'm supposed to do. My journey is written. I am destined to be on this journey. I just have to show up and have fun and do what I do best.
Love it. Is it about time maybe to change your nickname, the future for the present, maybe?
The future is inevitable. The future is tomorrow. The future is an hour from now. The future is the unknown, and the unknown is scary for people. And that's what I like. That people do not know what they're going to get when they face me, but they think about it. They think about the future. Oh my God, they overthink, and then when I get in there, it happens anyway.
5 victories in a row. What's the next natural step for you in case you get another W Saturday?
It's a lot more than 5 in a row. I'm 12-0. It's 5 in the UFC.
In UFC, yes.
I think it's like 16 in a row in general. The next thing after this fight, I want to fight in Vegas. I want to finish this year off with 4 fights. And then I'm absolutely, unquestionably going to push for this UFC Dublin card to come to fruition.
Okay, talking about Dublin, you are Irish. It's kind of impossible to not think about Conor when we talk about MMA Ireland, and now we have you. There's a lot of comparisons. I would like to know, how do you see? Do you think it's fair? Maybe adding extra pressure, unnecessary pressure. I don't know. What do you think about Conor? Do you guys get along? Just give me a heads up about that.
There's no added pressure ever in my life if anyone compares me to Conor. If anything, that means I'm doing something absolutely right if I'm being compared to the guy that changed the sport. I love Conor. I love everything he did. I was a 15, 16-year-old kid watching that man go in there and cause mayhem, watching him get ready to fight Jose Aldo, watching him get ready to fight Chad Mendes, watching him get ready to fight Eddie Alvarez. Do you understand how emotionally invested I was in his career? I love Conor and everything he did. And I was a super fan, and I still am. I still am to this day. And that man has given me so much inspiration that I am here, where I am in the UFC, about to break into the top 10 in the world. And that guy was one of the guys who inspired me. So
I was there.
Bro.
Chad Mendes and Conor McGregor was here in Las Vegas. MGM interim title.
Yes.
July 2015 was insane. Yeah.
Do you understand how much my heart jumped out of my fucking chest when Chad Mendes took him down and put him in that guillotine and Conor rolled out? Do you understand how fearful I was at that point in time? Screaming at the TV, roll, get out, yes, yes. And then he gets up and he lands that left hand, and I'm just, oh my goodness. I remember where I was. I remember everything about it. Please don't show me him. Oh, I was going to say, please don't show me him and Aldo. I'm sorry.
That's it. That's it. Aldo and Conor. Yeah, I was there too.
I'm sorry to everyone in Brazil. I'm sorry.
It's all good.
I'm also equally not sorry. I'm so fucking glad he did it because it changed the entire sport. But to the Brazilian fans, I'm sorry you had to witness my inspiration do that to Jose.
But at that time, you didn't have any connection, special connection with Brazil, right? You didn't know your wife.
No, of course I didn't. No, of course I didn't. My favorite thing about Brazil was FIFA. Brazil was always my favorite team to play with on FIFA.
Awesome. My last 2 questions. I know you're busy, Jan. Okay. First of all, do you have any prediction for this fight Saturday?
Yes. A brutal, violent, yet beautiful finish. I think I'm going to be too much for Neil Magny to handle on the feet. I'm going to catch him with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, however many shots I need to in a row to finish him. And he will be face down on the canvas.
Perfect. Last question for me. It's not about fighting. Your name is Jan Garry. Jan, Machado,
Ian
Garry.
Machado.
Yes, my question is about the Machado. We don't see a man using wife's middle name, and you
In
make
Brazil,
sure.
you do.
We have one middle name from the mom, one middle name from the father.
Yes,
Yes,
exactly.
that's why
In
I want
Brazil,
to.
you do.
Yes, and I'm
Worldwide,
so
they don't. But how beautiful is it to continue the name? How
right.
beautiful, how powerful is it to take on your wife's or your husband's name? It's a commitment from both of you. So why should I ask or expect my wife to take my name, but me not to take hers? Why should my kids continue my name, but not ours? It is a family. It is a connection. It is something so powerful and so strong. Absolutely. I took that from the Brazilian culture and I added my wife's name to my name because I love her and because I want my kids to understand their bloodlines.
And your kids, it's like a combination of Machado's family and Gary's family, right?
Yeah.
That's the reason.
100%.
Yeah, I'm living in the US now, and then I realized that outside of Brazil and Portugal, I think nobody
They
else
don't
does
do
that.
it. No. How many footballers do you know that have this ridiculously long name? They get their name, they get given a middle name, and then they've got both their mother and father's name. 90% of Brazil, 99% of Brazil, of everyone that I've met have the same. That's exactly what I wanted to do. And I wanted to make sure that everyone knew how much I loved my wife and how much I loved that side of the family. I took her name because it's important to me and it's powerful.
And how was the reaction of your family in Ireland when you did that?
I don't give a fuck. It's not their choice. It's my choice. It's my life. It's my name. It's my family. It was my choice to add the Machado, and I'm so grateful that I did.
Love it. Jan, thank you very much. I love it talking to you. I hope hopefully you're gonna fight in Vegas this year. So because I live in Vegas, I'm gonna be there. Yeah. Last one for me. I'm gonna leave you in the full screen. Can you send a message for your Brazilian fans in Brazil, please?
Oh, this is where I need to speak perfect Portuguese. What will I say? What will I say to Brazilian fans? Keep it simple. Valeu. Muito obrigado.